Hey, welcome back to Parker's Nerf channel. So I guess it is time that we speak about the SpyKids event here in Cape Town, the North versus South Nerf Festival as it's known. I think it was a massive success. It was the first in South Africa that private Nerf event that I'm aware of, and it was lekker. For those that don't know what lekker means, it means it was fun, enjoyable, nice. So let me start off by talking about the event. So basically there were about 220 people there that I noticed, okay, well, that I know about, rather, let's put it that way. And so the morning we started off, me and my wife, my son, and was 4 of his friends got in the car and we drove off to the place where the event was held. We got there and we had to queue for registration, and that was fairly quick. I mean, we paid 80 rand, well, 80 was it 80 or 100? I'm not sure, per person for the entrance. Tickets we had to buy up front. So we queued and we entered with no hassle at all. I'll show some clips while I'm talking, maybe the other side, maybe that side actually. So I'll put that in as I edit. So we entered, and as you entered there was security looking after us all, and there was a medic. So everything was very well organized, I must be honest. Then Rainier from SpyKids, he had a table where we were selling all kinds of Nerf gear and so forth. I think next year I will definitely be taking a table there where I can maybe have some of my own goodies. Definitely I think there's a market for that now. But in any case, so registered, and I guess after we arrived there, it took about half an hour for everything to get going. People were still queuing, lots of people showed up without blasters and glasses and so forth for eye protection, and so obviously they had to buy those things first. Then we started off with Rainier explaining the rules to everybody, and basically the setup was like this. It was inside a big hall, and the hall had a curtain that divided everything in half, okay, and on each side of the massive curtain there were 2 courts set out on each side, so that gave you 4 playing areas in total, okay, and there were obstacles scattered all over, and they divided us into different age groups, and each group had 2 facilitators that helped us to guide the game and to get going. So that was a lot of fun to start with. As mentioned in my other video, I opted to go with my Delta Trooper that I've got right here. It remains one of my favorite blasters, just for and it's manual. Just for the fact that, well, the fact that it is manual makes it fun for me, and the fact that it takes a magazine, and I can. The automatic blaster got the problem that it always needs to rev up, and that makes it slow. So you've got a lot more instant firepower at your fingertips when you've got a manual blaster. So I ran it like this with I'm not sure how big this capacity of this drum is, but it's a 35, I think it's a 30 or 35 drum, and I ran it like this with the belt hanging over my shoulder. And to be honest, I was very happy. I had a few jams that I think was due to the darts. My wife ran with the Stryfe. Where is it? With this Stryfe in this configuration, where she had 2 magazines like this that you could just flip around. She complained a little bit about the darts because some of the darts get stuck in the stripes because we were using basically non-standard darts with I think it's called FTJs or something like that. The harder tips, so sometimes they get stuck in the automatic blasters and you have to fix the jam. Like, look right there, there's a jam right there. Okay. But other than that, I mean, she really enjoyed herself as well. So I was playing against my wife with some other adults, and the games that we played were, we first started off with just capture the flag. So basically, if you got shot by a dart, you had to run back to your base, put your foot inside a hoop that was lying on the ground, which means you were back into the game, and then you could go again. So I must also be honest, that really exhausted me, because basically you would run like 5 meters, get hit, and then have to go back again. But I was in the black team, my wife was in a position, she was in the red team, and the black team won. Yeah. So the next game we played was, let me just think quickly. The next game was protect your VIP. So somebody in the team were the VIP, and we had to protect them. If the VIP got hit, then it was game over. Okay. And we picked the smallest person in the group, because luckily in our group, even though with the adults there was some kids, and we had this tiny little boy, and we just put him behind the obstacle. And as we played, it became very obvious that the other team was just rushing blindly into battle and not really thinking about tactics. Their tactics was just hoping that we would miss and that they would get through. So we moved our VIP to the one side of the court, okay, which meant that when they were rushing down the one side the whole time, exposing their flank. And I organized myself and a few kids, and we waited till the other group got past halfway of the court as they attacked towards our VIP, and we pushed down the opposite end. And I'm not sure why they never noticed that, but we killed their VIP several times just following that same tactic.
Let's just go around this side. They're going to attack from that side, meaning the defense is going to be weak at this side. As soon as they push, we go. So as soon as
so a lot of defenders.
So as soon as the guys come halfway, then we push. Okay. Okay. See, there they go. There they go. Okay, go.
It was a lot of fun. So I myself got 1 kill. Most of the kills went to the kids in our group because they are fast and they're tiny, so it's difficult to hit them, to be honest. Let's just talk about some of the challenges in the games. Was that we had a few zombies. So although, because our group was mixed, children with adults, it was the SpyKids facilitators did try and balance it out, but there were just not enough adults. And I think the next time around there will be more adults. But okay, side effects of having some children in your group is that they turn into zombies. What do I mean? I mean, you can shoot them and hit them 3-4 shots and they just keep on coming. And if you tell them, listen, you've been hit, they just say, no, I have not. So that adds a little bit to the frustration, because you can't really play the games if people are not recognizing the rules. But so I guess you're always going to have that little bit of element, okay. And I must say, the SpyKids facilitators did do their job. They went to the problem people and spoke to them about it. So overall, it was a very enjoyable. It didn't spoil the fun, let's put it that way. Then after the VIP game, we played a game where it was last man standing. Alright. And how it worked there is you hit behind the obstacles, and if you got hit, you were out of the game immediately. And the black team won that as well. Okay. Then the game that followed, I'm trying to remember what that game was. Oh, it was Medic. So how it worked is each team had a medic. If you got shot, you shout medic, and the medic had to run and to come save you. And the team that won was the one that stunned everybody in the other team, including the medic. So there was nobody to unfreeze them. The game the game started around 10 o'clock in the morning and finished around 3 p.m. I got home at about 4 and I was buggered. I was exhausted. I collapsed on the bed and I slept, and I woke up at 6:30. And when I woke up, it felt like somebody stuck needles or pieces of wood into my legs. My legs were sore, okay? And to be honest, I've only now recovered. It's now 4 days later, yes, and my legs are only better now. The first 2 days after the event, my legs were so sore, and just off all the running. After the 4 games that we played, it became they opened up. They took the curtains away and joined the area as some of the people started leaving. For the next event, I really hope that more parents or adults will enter. I mean, it was so sad to see people playing, and down the side of the hall are all these adults just sitting there watching us. I mean, come on, where's your inner child? So I really hope that they saw that, hey, there's other adults playing here and they're actually enjoying it and it's fun. Maybe I should do that next time as well. So I'm hoping for next time there will be more adults. Right. My son was at the event as well. He was playing in a different group. He enjoyed it so much. I mean, there wasn't a single moment that he sat down. Okay. He used the following X-Shot. So yeah, he used this X-Shot Turbo during the event. We all went for blasters that had big ammo capacity, because we knew it wasn't going to be speed of firing that was going to win the games. It was going to be your ammo capacity, because if you've only got 5 darts to play with, you shoot 5 times and you have to reload. So he went with this. I'm not sure, I think it's got a capacity of 20 darts, I think. And he was very happy with it. You can see it's slightly modded with the torch, with the blue light on the side. It's not performance modded, that's the only mod that's on there. So he came to me the one day and asked if I could please fit it here so that the blaster would look unique. Right, so I think the next event is due in March, and I would definitely go. Yeah, I should also mention there was food sold there at the event. I did not have any, to be honest. I've got no idea how the quality of that was. I had some cool drink, but other than that, I really enjoyed today. And yeah, so I'll think that is it. I'm gonna add some clips more towards the end of the video, and maybe you can just see how we enjoyed it. The most painful part of this whole event was my legs, and the fact that for some reason this magazine that holds 30 odd darts, I could empty it so quickly. It's ridiculous. and I had to bend over, pick up the darts every now and again, and that really exhausted me, to be honest. But I enjoyed the blaster. I did feel like I needed a little bit more range, and I can see why people modify their blasters, because at these events you don't really have the ability to pick people off from a distance. Especially as the games go on, the darts get really crooked because you reuse it from the floor, and so they don't really go where you aim. You aim at a person and you just fly that away. But it was a lot of fun, guys, and I really hope to see you there next time. Cheers. So here we've got the guys that's been on the Barker's channel for quite a while. You can recognize some of them. They're all in their war paint. Say hi to YouTube, guys. Say hi. Say hello to YouTube. Hello. I've even got my wife here. And you can see, she's taken off her battle dress. So disappointing.